What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I enjoyed this episode for the most part. I like the Dante Sam scenes. It was so simple. I love simplicity. I really do. And that's what I do like about Sam. That's one of the things I like about her. She got money. Sam is not poor. She's not broke. Dante's definitely not broke. You know what I'm saying? They can afford to go to a really nice restaurant. And instead of doing a 5-star restaurant, spending a good amount of money on a fancy dinner, Sam was like, no, let's go to Kelly's and go get a nice, hot fudge sundae or ice cream sundae. And I thought that was dope. I really did. And I love how down to earth Sam is and how down to earth her and Dante are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved it. Simplicity a lot of times is the best way to go. For me personally, I'm just speaking for me. Because I like simple stuff. Do I like, doing some fancy shit sometimes? Yes. But simple a lot of times is a great way to go too. And I love the way that they did it. That's how you spend New Year's. Everybody got their way of spending New Year's, but I love their way of doing it. You know what I mean? So then, of course, Jocelyn shows up to Kelly's or whatever because she came there to see Cameron. I'm guessing she was going to break up with that boy. I'm like, you really are going to break up with him on New Year's Eve? Like, you know how tacky that is? That is so tacky. Like, break up with him on New Year's Eve when you could have broke up with him weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. Why would you wait until tonight of all nights to do it? That is tacky as hell. So the girl, one of the workers or whatever, told her that Cam was helping the catering crew or whatever, and he's not gonna be back till at least after midnight. So Dante gonna sit there and ask her to join them or whatever. I said, Dante, why the hell would you do that? Like, as soon as Jocelyn walked into Kelly's, it just felt like she just sucked all the life out the room when she walked in there. Like, it was just like a black cloud walked in. Just pure misery. I said, look at this. I said, Dante, why the hell? Why? Why would you invite her to sit down with y'all? For what? And the conversation was pleasant at first. They were talking about New Year's resolutions, and Jocelyn talked about how she was switching her major to pre-med, that she wanted to be a doctor, which I feel like is a dope thing. We need more doctors on a show called General Hospital. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's always good to have more and more doctors on staff. That's good, and I'm glad she's doing that. So then they start talking about the hook killer mess. And she keep thinking it's Esme. And Dante told her, he said, listen, it might not be Esme. We don't know that. We got to keep an open mind in this investigation. We got to go where the evidence follows. And right now it's not really looking like she could be the, perpetrator. We don't know for sure. And he said, you got to keep an open mind. He said, not too long ago, we thought Dex might have been a suspect. The case, when you're dealing with cases like this, it could take you in all different types of direction. So that's when she was like, oh yeah, how Michael was afraid, how Michael thought you might, have to arrest your own dad or something like that. She started going on this whole rant about Sonny. And that's when she lost me. I was like, here we go. Here we go. With her foolishness. I'm like, here it is, New Year's Eve. Dante and Sam were very happy before she walked through that door. They were enjoying their evening. Now here come this miserable being coming here spewing her venom. And right then and there, I would have just said, listen, I would have just cut her off and said, listen, you could get up and go. I would have told her, just go find another table, go find another venue, just go. Because y'all went from having a good time to having to listen to her sit here and rant and rave and spew all this hatred towards Sonny. It's like, go sit down somewhere with this nonsense. Please, take that shit up the river. Like, just go. Like, that annoyed me. I'm like, it is New Year's. Like, can you go? Go find something to do. Why don't you go call your mama and go vent to her? Like, she more upset about Sonny than Carly is. And that's crazy to me. You would have thought that he divorced her or he cheated on her or something. I'm like, you really still mad about this shit? Like, get over it. God. Good God. Like, and you out here, doing what you doing behind your boyfriend back, and you still ranting about Sonny like you high up on the hog. Like, you need to get off your pedestal. Get up off that high horse you on. Sam was looking at her like she was mildly annoyed her damn self. Like, I could look and see the look on Sam's face. Sam was just looking at her like, really? Like, it is New Year's Eve. Why are you coming in here with this nonsense? And then she gonna apologize to Dante for the rant and stuff like that. And, she was like, even though Sonny hired a guard for me and stuff like that. I'm still not grateful to him. Well, then get the hell up and tell the guard to go home then. You just call Sonny and tell him you don't thank you, but no thank you. You don't need his guards. You don't need nothing from him then. Like, just shut up. Just so tired of this girl. And Sam, you know what? Sam gave her the best advice. She said, listen, focus on you. Stop putting so much focus on Sonny. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on in your life right now. Focus on that. You talking about becoming a doctor. Why are you so consumed with Sonny? Like, focus on you. I said, thank you, Sam. Thank you. Good God. Like, it is New Year's Eve. Shut up with all that. Damn, you really about to end the new year and start a new year with this nonsense? Go woosah. Go do some hot yoga or something. Go do something. Go meditate. Good Lord. I'm just saying, that shit annoyed me. I'm like, I would have just got up my damn self. I wouldn't even told her to go nowhere. I would just got up and left my damn self in the middle of her rant. Like, you know how when somebody just going on and you just sneak out the room without them noticing? That's what I would have did, because I wouldn't want to hear that nonsense. Like, we having a good time over here eating some ice cream sundaes. Either be happy, be grateful, or beat it. You know what I'm saying? I was so glad when she said, you know what, I'm just going to go because I want to go to Britt's party. Britt's party? I'm like, I'll get on that in a second. So after she left, the dark cloud lifted up. The sun came back through. You know what I'm saying? Smiles was on everybody's faces. Everybody was just happy. The witch was gone. I said, thank you, God. They cast that demon on up out of there. I said, thank you. Ugh. Jocelyn is just insufferable sometimes. I'm like, why don't you go to Australia and go visit your daddy? Just go. Hey, just go visit your pops. I'm sure he miss you. Go see him. Why don't you go take a month? Take 2. Take 3 years. Just go. And Sam was happy because she finally got Dante all to herself again. And that's all she wanted was to spend some alone time with him. And they was watching the fireworks and all that stuff, waiting for the ball to drop. I said, good. That's how you cap off the night. You know what I'm saying? Having some nice ice cream sundaes. Y'all having a good time. Just, y'all enjoying yourself before y'all got to throw yourselves back into the crazy of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got to do it. So Jocelyn pretty much dismissed the bodyguard because she was like, oh, I'm going home to change. And then I'm going to Britt's party and Sonny's going to be there. So you don't need to, guard me or whatever. So she went on the pier or whatever. And my whole thing was, why are you going to the party now? You're hella late. Like, the party has been in full swing for the past couple hours. Like, you are very much late. The party is dying down at this point. They just waiting. They're doing a countdown now. So what's the point of you coming to the party? Shit is midnight at this point. So what you coming to the party for? You done missed all the good shit. The singing, the dancing. You done missed everything. So what's the point of going down? You done went all the way home, changed your clothes just to come to a party that's about to end for a dress that you're going to be wearing for another 10 minutes. You might as well have stayed your ass home, sat and ate you some popcorn and cried about Sonny all night, since that's what you want to do. That's what you should have stayed home and did, because there wasn't even no point in her going to this party. And now you look like you about to become just another victim. Because the hook killer done got on the pier and stuff like that and raised that hook up. I said, oh, you a dead hoe walking. You dead. Carly about to lose a child. Nah, let me stop, because I'm pretty sure they not gonna kill Jocelyn. But I said, you about to get whacked. So anyway, moving on from that, speaking of getting whacked, Trina and Spencer was still, outside on the deck talking and stuff like that, and they was about to get whacked. The hook killer was watching their asses. I said, y'all better turn around and do something, because they kept hearing something jingling and all that, and they didn't think nothing of it. I said, yeah, that's the damn killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the killer. Turn around. Thank God Maxie came out there when she did. You know what I'm saying? Because that killer was bum rushing towards them. I said, Maxie, thank God for you. You got good timing, girl. Because she came out there to tell them bring their ass on into the party and stuff like that. And I'm like, good, Maxie, they owe you a debt of gratitude. I'm going to tell you, they don't even know that they owe you, but they owe you. Because they was about to become fish food in a minute. They owe you. They was sure enough about to become shark bait. They know they was. I'm trying to tell you, that hook killer wasn't playing. Just raise the shit up. Raise the hook up like they the Candyman they self. I said, oh, Lord. Thank God for Maximisa. Maximilia Jones. Thank God for you, because you done saved the day for they little asses. So anyway, moving on from that, Britt was still enjoying her party. I felt so bad for Britt in the beginning because they brought out the birthday cake. You know, she couldn't even blow the whole candle out. Like, she couldn't even blow the whole cake out. Like, Terry had to come, you know, and help her. Um, blow the cake out and stuff like no, not Terry, Nina had to come and help blow the rest of the candles out on the cake because she couldn't do it. Then, you know, Brad start handing her the knife, telling her to carve, you know, cut the piece, and she couldn't even do that. Her hands were shaking. Terry had to jump in and do that. I said, good Lord, like, you can't blow out your cake, you can't even cut a piece. I said, oh my. I felt bad for her, but you know what? She still had a good time at her party, and that's what's important. Like, she was getting down at that party. I said, go ahead, Britta. Britta was getting down. Um, they had called Obrecht up to the stage. You know, Obrecht got to singing. We didn't get to see it, but I'm pretty sure she was up there blowing. Um, so then they start calling for the gifts and stuff like that. And it was a big box. She opened it. It was a remote. So they bring in the TV and stuff like that. And it's pretty much a slideshow of all her baby pictures, like her younger pictures. And I'm pretty sure that's her real life photos. Because, you know, good and well, Obrecht wasn't taking no pictures of that girl when she was a child. Obrecht ain't even own no camera back then. She said, no, we don't smile in pictures, Britta. You know, she wasn't taking no pictures of her. So I thought that was a beautiful gift, you know, just, and you could tell, like, it really warmed Britt's heart, like, because she was even saying how nobody ever did any of this for her. You know what I'm saying? How Maxie and Brad threw the party, the gift, like, she was just so overwhelmed. You know, Austin kept whispering in her ear, like, listen, you ain't got to lead a party like this. Like, you could stay, you could, you know, tell everybody what's going on, have people to lean on. But, you know, I respect her for going out on her terms. I respect it. You know, as the countdown was coming down and stuff, she decided to dip out. Maxie was looking for her. But I'm glad that she got some final moments with a lot of people, especially Spencer. She got introduced to Trina and stuff, you know, and she was telling Trina that Spencer's a good guy. You know, Spencer was like, oh, what did she tell you? Trina said, I'm not going to tell you. She said, I'll never tell you. I love it. You know, keep them guessing. He don't need to know all your business. He don't need to. That was girl talk. He don't need to know everything that y'all women talk about. See, that's the problem, Spencer. Stay out of women's business. That's what he need to do. I thought they was about to kiss for a minute, but he blew on one of those little horn thingies. I said, damn it, Spencer, get a girl some sugar. What you sitting over here waiting on? Like, get a girl a kiss. Come on now. Maxie and Brad was looking for Nina. Britt, but Britt done ducked out of there. You know, she done got the hell on up out of there and stuff. You know, Austin was like, she sure do know how to make an exit. I said, sure enough, she got out of there with a quickness, and I ain't mad at her. You know, she had her fun. You know, the party was dope. Shit, I wish I could have been there live and in person. I would have been cutting the rug up in there. Get down. Yeah, I enjoyed that party. I thought that was a beautiful party. Nina and Sonny was over there talking. I ain't really care. I ain't care about that. Sonny and Nina was talking about. I said, we all know what y'all conversation is about. We don't care. It's same old, as far as I'm concerned. You know, Finn and Liz got to talking a little bit because he noticed that she walked out of the party with a drink in her hand. He was like, hey, you pregnant? You sure that's not good for the baby? And so she told him about her little fake miscarriage or whatever. And he promised that he wasn't going to tell anybody, the boys and stuff, because, you know, she didn't want the boys to know nothing about what's going on. I don't blame Finn for leaving the party before the countdown started. I don't blame him because, you know, he told Austin, he said, I just want to go home and ring in the new year with my daughter. I don't blame him. You know, he showed, you know, he made an appearance for Britt. He showed up, you know, and that's all that matters. But I don't blame him for ducking out early and going home to his child. I do not blame him, you know. Because that's how I be sometime at people parties. I come in, I show my face, have a drink, I eat a little bit, and I'm ghost. I ain't staying for the duration of the party. I'm ghost. I showed my face. I support it. I showed up. You know what I mean? That's all that's important. I don't need to stay for the middle or the end. I was here for the beginning and a little bit of the middle, but now I got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame people that do that. You know, I think a lot of people do that, and I can't say I fought them. So anyway, we get to Michael and Willow. They're at home having a cozy little evening together. I like that too, you know, just being at home on New Year's. Everybody got their ways to celebrate New Year's, and I love it. Some people go out to parties. Some people just go out to diners or something, go get, just to be together and grab a bite. Some people just chill at home with some cider or some champagne or something and watch the ball drop. Everybody got their differences in how they spend the evening on New Year's, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it because I've done all of those. I've done all of those on New Year's, literally. I've been to a couple parties on New Year's. I've stayed home and just had some drinks on New Year's. And I've also had my New Year's at a diner before. This is true story. I've done all of those. So I know how it is, and I love seeing it on this show because I'm like, damn, everybody's spending New Year's how I've spent New Year's over the years. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I said, now this is some relatable shit. I said, wow. Michael was all happy about what the New Year is gonna bring and stuff like that, and talking about next year and stuff. And here go Willow, being a mood killer. Oh, I might not be here next year. You know what, Miss Willow, you can go join Jocelyn because clearly misery loves company. Why don't y'all just form a group, the Miserable Sisters? Because ain't nobody got time for this. We not gonna end the year like this, and we not about to start a whole new year with this miserable talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think positive about your condition. And the reason your damn condition worsened the way it did and you're in stage 4 is because of your ass. You chose not. You chose to sit around and wait. That's on you. So don't go sitting here talking about death. I don't want to hear that. It's the ending of a year and the start of a new. I don't want to talk about death. I'm sorry, but no. That's not how I want to cap off the night. I'm sorry, but hell no. You need to stop with all that death talk. Like, put that shit on mute. We're not gonna talk that foolishness. So, she apologized about it and stuff like that. And Michael sitting here spewing about how she changed his life, and he went to go grab something. So he brought back his great grandmother's engagement ring, the same ring that he gave her when they first got married, him and Willow. And he proposed to her, and she accepted and stuff. I thought that was smart of him, because I said, you know what? Give her the same ring that you got her before. That is brilliant. So that way you ain't got to go to Zales. You ain't got to go to, you ain't got to go to K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K. You ain't got to go there spending no fortune to buy her some new ring when she probably is going to be gone by next year. Ain't no sense in wasting the coin. I'm just saying. So kudos to you, Michael, for thinking ahead. Like, he said, no, I'm going to save me a few $1,000s. I'm going to re-gift you this ring. And you're going to take it. You're going to learn to love it too. And if you shall perish next year, I'm just saying, we're not going to bury you with the ring. I'm going to take that back. I'm just saying, I would. Shit, I'll take that ring right on back. So anyway, moving on from that. Nicholas is an ass. Like, he's just dumb. I'm sorry, but I feel like I get that, that's Laura Child and stuff, and she's trying to support him and let him know that she got his back, and, if they stick together, they can oust Victor. But you know what? A hard head makes a soft ass. And at this point, if he don't want to team up with his mother and trust her and get rid of Victor, that's on him at this point. You know what I'm saying? I think Laura just need to let him go. Like, your son is an idiot. Like, he created all of this mess, and he's not doing anything but making the mess even bigger. That's all he's doing. So if he don't want to listen to Laura, that's on his dumb ass. I'm just saying, like, because he is really not trying to listen to her. Like, Laura keeps trying to talk sense into him, letting him know we can wipe the slate clean for you. We can work together. We can get rid of Victor. Fix all your wrongs. But he just sitting there, I'll take it under advisement. You know what, dummy? Then go shoot yourself in the foot, because that's all you doing at this point. I'm like, Nicholas, what is wrong with you? Like, he's a lost cause at this point. If I was Laura, I'm glad she turned around and left, because that's what I would have did. Just get my shit and go. Because he ain't trying to hear nothing she got to say. So it's like, all right. Obviously, her words are falling on deaf ears. So I'm like, I just exit stage left. Esme, little crazy ass, done got the match. And she done lit the tree on fire. And the damn room started to blaze up real quick. And she looking like, oh shit. Because now she realized that, this plan might not be going the way she thought it was. She was in over her head with this plan. So Nicholas come bum rushing in the room with a fire extinguisher. She haul ass past him and goes out to the balcony or whatever where the parapet is. And he was like, now, we done did this shit before already. He was like, you sure you want to do this? Because we done did this. We done had this issue before. I said, Esme done lost her little mind. I said, Esme, get the hell off that parapet. What are you doing? You are not in that condition. You are pregnant as hell. Get off of there. And then she got the nerve to sit there and stand on that ledge. I said, what in the fuck? I'm like, Esme, if you don't get your ass down, like Shorty done lost her mind. She gonna sit there and tell Nicholas, "Oh, I survived the fall before. I'm pretty sure I can again." I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't tempt fate twice. I'm just saying. Like she done jumped off that parapet again. I said in that condition. That's why I said Nicholas' stupid ass plan went from bad to worse. I'm like, Nicholas, you have lost all control. All control. Like this girl, and if she does survive and gets away again, it's a wrap for him and Liz. Cause I'm like, y'all going to prison. Y'all are going to jail. Like, what the hell is lost all control? Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And the next time I see you will be Tuesday, 2023, January 3rd. So I will see you all in the new year. Hope you all have a great weekend. Hope you all do whatever you want this weekend. Celebrate it how you want. I just hope you all enjoy it. And I'll see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.